right, Chris Brockman, you have a power rankings. Do you?
I do.
And it's the 10 most disappointing teams?
I'm going negative. 10 most disappointing teams.
Glass is half full for Chris
season.
Brockman. Hit it.
Start with number 3.
Hit it. Go for it. You go. Power rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
By Brockman.
Put my face
All right,
on
Chris,
it.
what do you got?
All right, number 10, Miami Dolphins. 1 win this year against a good team. 1 win against a winning team. Absolutely limped out. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Are you for real? Or are you just going to, like, be mid? Like, what's happening?
Okay.
With all due respect.
Okay.
With all due respect, obviously.
Should have said it first.
Okay.
Hard Knocks was cool yesterday.
Yeah.
Number 9, the Denver Broncos. A lot of people before the year thought Sean Payton was going to be coach of the year and resurrect Russell Wilson. They did scrap back at the end of the year, but look, somebody put a 70. The Dolphins put 70 on you. Like, come on, you're not a serious team. They were 8-9. Number 8, the Dallas Cowboys. Okay?
Wow, that's low. You're happy, huh?
It's not about how it. I'm kind of looking at the totality of this list.
I thought this was going to be number 1.
It's the totality.
You're
Look,
a hater, but you know.
TJ, you expected them to lose wild card weekend, so like you knew how this was going to end.
See, there's the trolling.
But
No, how's that trolling?
they won 12 games, but you know they did limp out of the playoffs.
Okay.
Number 7, the Carolina Panthers. You draft number 1 overall. You get the Heisman Trophy winner. Bring Frank Reich in, the offensive genius, and you win 2 games.
The Cowboys are
come
less
on.
disappointing than the Carolina
I
Panthers.
believe it.
Did we think the Panthers are going to win 2 games this year? No.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, I mean, okay,
yeah, you
keep
thought
going.
2 games? Okay.
Keep going.
Number 6, the New York Giants. Now,
Oh, I see where he's going. The Jets are going to be number 1.
I expected this.
Now I see it.
No. Rich, actually,
Don't interrupt his list.
Hold on,
Keep
Rich.
going.
The
He
Jets
does
are,
it to me all the time.
the Jets aren't on here. There's no injuries.
Oh, okay.
Look, if you have a devastating injury, you can't plan for that.
Oh, look at you being
This
reasonable.
is just disappointment
Okay,
overall,
all
okay?
right.
Daniel Jones stinks. I've been telling you guys this for years, okay? And now you finally saw it, all right? Brian Daboll, lucky to keep his job. The Giants are 6. Number 5, the New England Patriots. I thought they were going to be a borderline playoff team. Before the season, Julian Edelman and I were breaking down the schedule.
Yeah.
We thought 9-10 wins was pretty reasonable. No, it was an abject failure. Now Bill is going to be the Falcons coach, and we're starting over, and we have the 3rd overall pick. This season sucked. Number 4, the Atlanta Falcons. This team should be a playoff team. They probably should have won a playoff game. They are loaded with talent across the board on offense and defense, and their coach stunk because he tried to get too cute and not give the ball to your best players.
Could we have chosen a sadder photograph of Arthur
I didn't even
Blank?
see it.
You
Was it
didn't
really
see it? Oh, I
sad?
mean,
No.
it just
Yeah, I didn't
he
wanna put
looks
it back
so
up there.
sad. I mean, it's just
That's too
terrible
bad.
for us to do that,
That's a
Arthur
bummer.
Blank.
I like him.
Okay, go
He's
for
a
it.
good guy. All right, top 3, and I think there's no argument here. Number 3 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Expected a huge leap this year.
Okay.
We were talking about them as a possible number 1 seed, hosting a playoff game for sure. Big leap for Trevor Lawrence, maybe in the MVP race. They're out, and now, in my mentions, it's like, can you see why the Eagles fired Doug Peterson? All right, well, I guess so. I don't know. Number 2, the Los Angeles Chargers. What a freaking disaster that was. Justin Herbert should be in the MVP conversation. They're loaded with talent. Terrible coaching. Terrible everything. They stink.
Number 1, I get it.
Number 1's the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, you can't go 10-1 and then finish the year 1-6. Wait, what are we doing? You were just in the Super Bowl. You have Jalen Hurts, who is an MVP candidate. You have studs everywhere. What the hell happened?
I don't know.
That's my top 10.
So this is kind of your powerless rankings. It just kind of dawned on me.
Powerless rankings. Yeah, as we end the season.
Powerless rankings.
Powerless.
Good job, Chris.
Powerless.
I tried to be pretty reasonable.
Cowboys at 8.
Like I said,
Too
no.
low. Cowboys were
Like,
too low.
like Bengals not on the list because, they have
No,
a devastating
I
injury.
understand.
So,
I
tried to take
understand.
that
I
out of
understand.
it.
The Cowboys
No
are
Jets.
too low on your list.
He
You
gave
can't
you
have.
a valid reason. You just don't want to accept
They
it.
won 12 games. So
I
it's
know,
not
and then-
disappointing. They didn't go. They didn't go 8-9.
They were supposed
This
to be
is
in
the
the
year
Super
they're
Bowl.
supposed to make the NFC Championship game for the first time.
Who said that, though?
Everybody, including you.
I mean, they won 12 games.
I'm pretty sure I did
TJ,
not.
it was all set up. They won 12 games. They looked terrific.
was the
Dak played his
narrative that the
best.
media
It's
made.
not a narrative. It's
is
my
a
own
narrative.
2 eyes.
It's a narrative.
And this whole business with the Lions gave them a nice 2 seed. and they blew it. Those are facts. You don't like it when people start
like Jerry
bird
Jones,
dogging
they did win 12 games.
Your power rankings.
You're much more nuanced than I
Snoop
expect out of
Dogg's
you,
coming
Chris.
up.
Thank you, TJ.
Because you just didn't lead with hate in your heart. You led with
No, you let
facts
him off and- the hook
and
easy.
You led with because
Over the Carolina Panthers. Come on, man. The Panthers were first overall on the clock. You could see that the roster wasn't ready to support Bryce Young. The conversation we're hearing right now is if Stroud was there,
They won 2
would he
games.
be looking like that? I know they won 2 games and they fired their coach, but
Come on.
that's more reasonable than the Cowboys winning 12 and then getting boat raced at home. They lost in a worse way than they did the 2 previous years.
Rich, did you not listen to the open? That's his power rankings. That's how he sees it. That's Chris
Excuse me.
Brockman's power rankings.
Excuse me. How many times? This is like role reversal right now. It's like I'm the clean one and he's the messy one.
At this point, I'm on his side as of 10:56 right now. So
I'm with you, Rich.
I'm on his side.
They should be
The
higher.
Giants are more disappointing than the Cowboys
Yeah,
this
the
year.
Giants,
Are you-
what do we
get
expect?
out of here.
You guys
The
forget.
Broncos were right there. I didn't expect
You're
that.
letting the recency bias get to you.
No, it's the way it ends up. At the very end, the way it ends up with the Eagles, it was just a much slower car crash.
The way the ending is just 1/19 of the season.
The Cowboys were the ones that just were humming along and then drove off a cliff.
You've just got
the
this
Eagles were
Cowboys
part of
thing.
that snowbound pileup
Rich,
on
I'm
the
sorry,
40
look.
on your freeway where one car rear ends after the other.
I'm sorry you don't like nuance.
Very nuanced, Chris. I'm a good.
I just want to give it out. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.